What's going on, everybody? Episode 2. We are live. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's crack some cans. You know, we got to start the show. Shout out to Fresca Sparkling Soda Water. Refreshing. Episode 2 of the Flip the World podcast. Reseller Unhinged. Whatever you want to call it. It's here. It's live. Let's do it. Got a bunch of topic notes written down. Here we go. Here we go. What's up, people? Don't be scared. Nobody can see you. Jump in the chat, say what's going on so I don't think I'm just talking to myself. Don't want to just be here talking to myself. I like to engage with people. What's up? What's up? I'd flip that tip of the cup to you. Giving everybody a chance to come in. Hopefully the week has started off great for you guys. As you know, we go in live every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Central Time. Interesting segment I think I'm going to bring into the live stream or the podcast or whatever you want to call this, whatever trendy word is happening right now that everybody's jumping on. It used to be lives. Every reseller had a live show where they interviewed other resellers and they asked them the same boring 10 questions. And now everybody's doing the same thing where they're interviewing other resellers. But now they call it a podcast. So whatever. Not here to judge. Well, maybe just a little. But what's up, Nicole? Purple Rube in the house. Flippin Jr., how's it going? Hopefully guys are having a great day. So anyway, a segment that I think I'm going to start adding in. Because again, I'm trying to do this a little different. I thrive on interaction with people. I think it can change the conversation. I think it can change the podcast, the live. I think it can also bring up a bunch of different topics. It doesn't have to just be resale relating because we're all regular people. Some of us have too many kids. Some of us have no kids. Some of us are part-time resellers. Some of us full-time resellers. So there is going to be reseller talk, but we all do other things in life. If you are listening and not watching, you're not going to see this, but behind me, there is a new addition to my little office. It is a Trill Burger box. If you don't know what that is, one of my favorite Houston rappers, Bun B from the group UGK. You probably know him from that song Big Pimpin' a couple years ago with Jay-Z. Big Pimpin', spending G's. Anyway, he opened up his own hamburger spot here in Houston. They got voted by Good Morning America as the #1 burger in America. And they have a vegan menu. So we went there. This is their 4th day being open at their brick and mortar location. Got there, waited in line, and I got the triple OG vegan burger. That's 3 vegan meat patties, 3 pieces of vegan cheese, grilled onions, pickles, and some Trill sauce. Holy crap. I ate the whole thing in 4 bites. I'll be having a reel I'm going to make for Instagram here soon. It was amazing. So shout out to Bun. I kept the box. I made sure there was no grease in it. Kept the box so I could add it to my wall. I got some other Bun Beam memorabilia off camera that you can't see. But anyway, it was amazing. But anyway, I keep trying to get to something that I'm talking about, and I keep getting off subject. But that's kind of the thing. I added a questionnaire yesterday on Instagram that just said, looking for topics for tomorrow's episode. And I just said, that's it. I got probably like 20 topics, things that people want me to talk about. Again, I'm going to do it anonymously. So if there's something that you want me to talk about and that maybe you're scared to come out, or you just want to hear someone's opinion, but you don't want to be, kink shamed or name shamed or politics shamed or religion shamed or resale shamed for whatever you're into, go ahead and drop it. I'll probably start doing that segment every episode. It'll just be the IG topic segment. I'll just read the topic, give you my thoughts, and we'll just blast through it. So again, it's a way to spice it up. Again, I like to engage with people. Let me see. Jen just picked up 2 orange tab Levi's made in USA. That is awesome. Congratulations. Part-time, live from the cubicle. That's what I'm talking about, Purple Rube. Big pimpin'. What up, Dana? Yes, I am vegan. I've been vegetarian. I think this is year 20, and this is my 5th year or 4th year being vegan. I found out basically that I'm lactose intolerant, so I just cut it out. So that's pretty cool. Junk Monkey, what's going on? What's going on? It's hot and sunny here in Minnesota. I don't believe that for a second. It is literally 100 degrees outside here in beautiful Houston, Texas, the greatest country in the world. And yeah, hope everybody's having a great day. I see more people popping in real quick. As you know, we do have sponsors on the show, so let me go ahead and drop one right now. Listen up, Flip the World Army. Flipped is the modern sales and inventory management tool that all resellers need. It was specifically designed for resellers to be used on any selling platform: eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, Facebook, and whatnot. If you are a first-time reseller or a seasoned professional, Flipped is for you. Never guess when it comes to your business's numbers. With Flipped, you'll be able in real time to check out profit and loss data. They have a tool for death pile analysis and aging inventory reports, and a lot more. It's for Apple and Android, phone and tablet, and you can click the link in the description today and try it out for free. Use the links. Tell them Flip sent you. Flipped. Get it. That dude is so freaking handsome. Anyway, guys, the first thing I wanted to talk about today is actually reseller related, and it is breaking news. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. Breaking news. Starting today, YouTube is rolling out the new YouTube Partner Program requirements. If you don't remember what the original YouTube partner requirements are, you had to have 1,000 subscribers. You had to have 4,000 valid public watch hours in the last 12 months, or you had to have 1,000 subscribers and then 10 million valid public short views within 90 days. Well, long gone are those days. As of today, they officially have changed their tone. I think they want more people to be monetized. So starting today, you only have to have 500 subscribers, 3 public uploads within the last 90 days. You only need 3,000 watch hours. So they dropped the watch hours 1,000 hours. That's actually quite a lot. And you only need 3 million views in the last 90 days on shorts to become monetized and part of the YouTube partner program. So you only need half the subs. You only need 3,000 watch hours instead of 4,000. And now you only need 3 million views on shorts instead of 10 million. That is a huge drop down. I think they were getting a lot of pushback on the shorts because 10 million in 90 days is quite a lot if you are not doing shorts like religiously. And a lot of people switch to just doing shorts and have given up on long form content. It's still out to see if that is a smart move. I know it's a great way to increase subscribers to your channel by doing a bunch of shorts, getting a bunch of quick views, quick subs, but I don't know in the long term if getting rid of long form content is going to be beneficial, because that's going to be turning YouTube more into like a TikTok. And I think we have enough prepubescent whores on the internet that we don't need to invade YouTube. So anyway, that is something new. I'd Flip That says they're excited since they only have 1,800 and 3K is a lot closer. That's what I'm talking about. Stephen De La Cruz saying, "What's up, Froggy?" Oh, I'm never going to live that one down. So that's pretty cool. How many people we got here? Are you guys close? Are you already in the YouTube partner program? Have you thought about maybe joining it now that you found out that it might be a little bit easier to do? I mean, that's a pretty big drop. What's up, Marcus? Guys, if you aren't following Dixon's Pixins, you are missing out. Dude is a one-man wrecking crew, demolishing eBay and YouTube and the world, one bin at a time. So I think that's pretty awesome. I think that's going to encourage a lot more people to sign up. That's going to encourage a lot more people to make really, really bad shorts and really bad videos. But hey, all the videos are horrible, right? I still think that everything I put out sucks. I still think all my lives are trash. I just dropped a reel on YouTube. I mean, a short on YouTube and on Instagram. I don't think it's very good, but I'm also my toughest critic. So that is just something that I have to deal with on a daily basis. Another new reselling news. Wow, breaking. Somebody get your typewriter. We got brand spanking news. Whatnot now has free shipping along with their flat rate shipping that you can opt into. I actually watched ADH Dave last night do an all free shipping Whatnot stream. Now, we still don't know how much money he lost, but I imagine, considering he's a horrible reseller, that it is pretty significant. So it'll be fun to see how much money he lost doing an all free show. Just so you want my opinion, because it's my show and I'm going to give it to you whether you like it or not. I think that free shipping is not a good idea because Whatnot already has insane discount shipping. Now, it might work if you're a card collector or if you're a card seller or a pop seller or something like that. But for someone who's going live from the bins and I don't know what I'm going to find each day, it's not going to work. Plus, I'm already giving you guys steals and deals. So instead of starting a t-shirt at $2, if I had to offer free shipping, I'd have to start it at like $6. So I think for what I do, just like on eBay, free shipping is not going to work for me, but it is an option for somebody. Oh, yeah. I do have a soundboard. It's just my brain. I just need something I can push. Whatnot shipping is super cheap. If you guys aren't familiar, I can give you the rundown. You can actually get 5 pounds of whatever will fit 5 pounds. If you're selling clothes like t-shirts and stuff, you can actually get a lot of t-shirts for 5 pounds. And it only costs you $8.35. I mean, it's ridiculously cheap. So I don't think that you need to do free shipping. Like, I know a lot of people are going to try it because it's a new thing. There also is a new thing called multicasting. I'm scheduled to multicast tomorrow on our Whatnot stream, but I don't know if I'm going to go through with it because I've been looking into it a little bit more. And if you don't know what multicasting means, that means that I am going to be going live on Whatnot like I always do, but it will also be going live at the exact same time on YouTube. You could also go live on Facebook. You can go live on Twitch, all at the same time. It'll do the broadcast on all of them at the same time. I only have one device when I'm going live. I don't carry two with me to the bins because I already look stupid, and I can only imagine how much more stupid I would look with two devices going. Also, I have a very slow brain, so trying to read a YouTube chat and the Whatnot stream chat at the same time, I'm going to have to pick the Whatnot chat because they're the ones that are paying the money. YouTube, I would literally be multicasting on YouTube just to get the views and the watch hours and the monetization money for the views. So I don't know if it's going to be something that's worthwhile for me unless I'm doing shows at the house where I can have the computer up and the cell phone for Whatnot. Because if you're not paying attention to the chat on YouTube, why are they going to just sit there and watch you when they could literally just go to Whatnot and then be part of the chat and be acknowledged? So, but they do have a multicast option now. And I get it. I understand the reason they're doing it. They want you to broadcast on all platforms, which will bring more people to their platform. Because I think when you broadcast on another platform, across the top, it's going to scroll like, follow at Flip the World TX on Whatnot. Sign up now. It's going to have like a ticker scrolling across. on whatever platform that you multicast to. But it is another thing. Again, they're evolving. They have so freaking much money. I think their last round of funding was $475 million. So they're not going anywhere, guys. I still think they are going to be the number 2 reselling platform by the end of the year. I think they're going to leave Fartmosh in the dust, and Mercari has never even been on the same. They don't even get to eat in the same cafeteria. You know how in high school it was all about cafeteria seating? You had the popular table, you had the freaks, you had the jocks, you had the nerds. I don't even think Mercari, they like have to sit outside like under a tree on the other side of campus. Like they're just so far removed from everything. Poshmark is like the lunch ladies. Like they're in the building, but nobody likes them. So I think it's going to be great. Jen Atten says, Dave has a huge active YouTube following. I think he picked up a lot of new Whatnot followers from his live. Yeah, I think my problem is because I like to engage with people. I'm going to be on the Whatnot stream, and I'm going to feel bad about not being able to acknowledge the people that are watching on YouTube. So I'm hoping that by doing just like a once a week show like this, I can be like, hey, guys, what I really want you to do is maybe head over and listen. It's 2023. Long gone are the days of spending hours photographing then listing your stuff to sell online. Whatnot is the best online streaming reselling app in the entire world. The whole world, Craig. Imagine Twitch and live auctions had a baby. Congratulations. It's Whatnot. With endless categories and 24/7 auctions running, you cannot beat it. From buying steals and deals of your favorite toys, vintage clothing, sports cars, and more, this app is a game changer. Don't believe me? Use the link in the description for $15 in free cash. Sign up, find a show, and get bidding. You're welcome. Oh my goodness. That guy is so freaking clever. Look at that segue, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, we talked about the YouTube, the new awesome YouTube, and then we have Junk Monkey said listing on Poshmark now. Well, Junk Monkey, I love the fact that you are so just openly embracing your identity as a woman and and posting on Poshmark. I mean, it is Pride Month, for God's sake. So kudos to you. It takes a lot of uterus to openly admit that you're listing on Poshmark. So congratulations. That was sarcasm if you're listening and not watching. Again, guys, Poshmark is a glorified Tupperware party to me. I'd never had any success with it. And I don't like the whole emojis and stuff. If you've watched anything from me, you know my stance on Poshmark. But some news that is not reseller related, but I just have to share it with the world because I am an idiot and I clicked on it and I watched it and then I felt woozy and I sick to my stomach, and then I watched it again, and then I followed up with it last night because of course there was a follow-up story, and then I got sick and I got mad. In Egypt, if you guys have not heard about this, in Egypt, a man was swimming in the ocean surrounded by boats, and he was eaten by a tiger shark while people filmed him with their iPhones. And the video is all over the internet. Obviously, people are like, well, what the hell were these people going to do? Were they going to jump in and save him? No, they weren't going to jump in and save him. But I do feel like there's a disconnect between mankind and reality when it comes to, for whatever reason, anytime something shitty is happening or something is about to happen, everyone's first instinct now is to pull out their phone. I just think that's horrible. I mean, obviously nobody's going to be able to help this man in this situation. And the video it's hard to watch because for what most people have ever been taught about shark attacks is it's usually it's a nibble. they're looking to see what the food is. It's just a nibble. It's an exploratory bite, and then they swim off. Well, this was an actual attack. You can actually see the entire video. You see the shark bite the man. He screams that it's a shark, and then you see the shark turn around, pull him under. He pops back up. There's blood everywhere. He's screaming, "Dad, save me," which really, like, it was a kick to the nuts because his father was there on a boat watching. "Dad, save me." This is a 23-year-old man screaming, "Dad, save me." I'm getting a little choked up now because, you know, you think about you or your kids in the water, and I don't swim in the ocean. I've never had a desire to. And then he's pulled under for the last time, and he does not come back up. And of course, within 5 seconds, boats appear. Somebody harpooned. This is the video ends, but this is the after effect. So they harpooned the shark. They harpooned the shark. They dragged it onto shore, and then they beat it to death like some kind of revenge killing. Now, I'm going to put my vegan self aside because I've never been about the animals. That's not why I'm vegan. I'm not out there like trying to save the animals. Obviously, I like animals, but you can't be angry at the shark for doing what the hell a shark does. Sharks eat stuff. Their whole goal in life is to eat. They are predators. We are not top of the food chain once we enter the ocean. We are top of the food chain outside of the ocean in certain environments. If you're in the safari, if you're out on safari surrounded by lions, you're no longer on the top of the food chain, my friend. But you're definitely not on the food chain in the ocean. So I was not into the whole dragging it up on shore and beating it to death. That was just men being stupid. Obviously they cut it open and pulled the guy's remains out, which obviously that's going to happen. But people are like, "Oh, this is outrageous." Well, a shark's doing what a shark does. Does it suck? Yes. But every time you go into an ocean, especially one that is known to have a high rate of shark attacks, you get what you get. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So anyway, that's something that happened in the news that I watched and I wish I didn't. I don't know why the video hasn't been taken down. I know everybody's going to leave my stream and go watch it. It is really bad, guys. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, it looks like somebody did see it. Yeah, I saw the video. He did not make it. Yes, he did not make it at all. And it was a tiger shark. Everybody thinks great white whenever there's a shark attack. It was actually a tiger shark, which are more of the they're more of the angry. Now, the bull shark is like the very aggressive shark. We have those in Galveston and along the Texas coast here. They're very aggressive, and they can attack in like 2 feet of water. Ellie Michelle, what's going on? Yes, we are freaking live. We call it a podcast now. We're so hip. We're calling it a podcast now. Look at that, you guys. Listening while on that 9 to 5. There you go. At least you're getting some entertainment while you are working. Let's do the topics. I really want to do the topic segment because I got a lot of them. So I will head over to, I'll head over to the Instagram and let's get some of these topics going, guys. I thought they were pretty hilarious, to be honest with you. We had some really good participation. And again, I'm going to keep it all anonymous. I'll keep everything light and fluffy. Everything's going to be light and fluffy. And here we go. I'll start at the beginning. First one. What are your musical influences, musician tenure, and maybe play the guitar on your live stream? So I'm not going to play the guitar on the live stream. This is my electric setup that I use to perform live. It's a PV Triple X, and then that's the PV Triple X cab. Obviously, I custom them out or I modified them, but that's what I play on regularly. Got a big show in San Antonio in 2 weeks. Shout out me. Musical influences. I listen to all genres of music. I love rap. I love R&B. I love country. I love heavy metal, hardcore, punk. The only thing that I just literally can't stand is, I even listen to some pop, I don't like yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything that I'm just like, ugh, I hate that style. I listen to all kinds of music. I grew up listening to all kinds of music. Obviously, when I was a teenager and I was like full on metalhead, I thought that everything that wasn't metal was garbage. But then I grew up and I realized like this is stupid. You were listening to this stuff before you got into all this heavy metal. So to say it's garbage is dumb. So I listen to all kinds of music. Um, Yard work. I really don't know what to say about yard work. I live in Texas. It's 100 degrees already. And I like with my reselling business and with everything in life, if I don't like something, I don't want to do something, I don't want to give it my time because time is the one thing that you can't get back. I outsource it. So I outsourced my yard work. We have someone that comes every other week, does a fabulous job. So I outsourced yard work. Not a fan. Favorite recipes? Stacy makes a vegan caldo soup that I am obsessed with. She also makes a breakfast. It's just like a tofu scramble, and she usually only makes it on Sundays for brunch. But I'm a very simple man. I like very simple stuff. So those are my two favorites. As far as like going out to eat, like I love Thai food. I love Middle Eastern food. I had falafel yesterday. It was awesome. Let me see. Purple Rube, he actually specifically said to use his name. He did not want to be anonymous. And he's in the chat, I think. So Purple Rube responded with just anal. No question mark. No no justification, no, just the word anal. So I don't know where to go. I'm pro whatever you get allowed to do. Is that a good answer? As long as you've got uh, somebody that says okay, I guess you're good to go. But yeah, anyway, he just said anal. So congratulations, Purple Rube. Next up, Reseller Lifting Club. Sounds like an invitation. What's up, WBK? Yeah, see, if there was a question mark, then I would have taken it as maybe an invitation, and then I would have just had to just say like, "Hey, look, man, I'm sorry, I'm in a relationship, and I don't think that this is going to be something that I can do at this current moment, but I am extremely flattered." Um, Also, it didn't say give or receive. So again, lots of mixed signals on that, but I did want to just read that. Next one, Reseller Lifting Club. I went to the gym this morning. I'm actively lifting at least 3 days a week. Stacy has me doing cardio around a lake in the evenings. She runs and I waddle because running is not something I will ever do in my life, ever. So I walk and she runs. And so we're now doing cardio apparently. But yeah, the Reseller Lifting Club needs to come back in action. I don't know what Dalton's been doing. He's just like walking around the earth being handsome and doing podcasts with other handsome men, and it's pretty annoying. Whenever you see multiple handsome people or good-looking people in a group out in public or online, it annoys me. It's just like I don't know. Every movie that you've ever seen that's like a romantic comedy, if there's a group of attractive girls, there's always one like ugly fat one. Like you have to have the quota. So I don't think it's fair to see two handsome men doing a podcast together. There needs to be some kind like one of them needs to get hot oil poured on their face or something to maybe like change it up a little bit because it's literally like watching the Kin and Kin podcast. Next one says what do and not do raising kids, discipline, rules, chores. I'm assuming that means what are my do's and do nots for raising children? My do's are don't have any, and my don'ts are don't have any. Wait, is that the same? Just two don'ts? No. Yeah. I mean, I just because I have eight or we have eight doesn't. I would not say we are the poster children or adults for having eight. I think if we were in China, we'd only have two. So, you know, luck of the draw on that one. But really, we just I'm a free range parent. I guess that's what I'd call myself. I enjoy when they screw up, and I get to explain why they screwed up and how I would have maybe done it differently. I'm not putting anything in my. This is speaking as me. I'm not speaking for Stacy. I'm not putting anything in their heads. Like, I'm not telling them what is right, what they need to believe, what is, if they ask me questions about anything they've learned in school, what's going on. Because again, if you've known us for any amount of time, we have literally from 3 years old to 22 years old. So we hit every topic. We hit every age range when it comes to what's going on in the world and everything. Yes, the kids have chores. They have to do them daily. They all have their own chores that they must do. We ration electronic time. We have punishments. This is a spanking house. This is not a timeout house. The kids rarely get spanked, though, because I think they're terrified of me. No, really what it is just the leather belt that we use. I just pop it. If you've ever taken a belt like a sandwich and then you just make the popping sound, that's usually all you have to do. It's just the intimidation factor that you could get spanked. But other than that, yeah, there is no counting to 3 here. Like, that doesn't work. It's not 1, 2, 3. Thanks for jumping in, Stacy. But again, the kids rarely get spanked, but we are not a timeout. I wasn't raised in a timeout family, and I don't believe Stacy was either. And I think it came out pretty awesome. I mean, I'm pretty awesome. I know right and wrong. My moral compass is pretty on straight. And again, I don't push any of the things that I feel onto the kids. I have open communication. They can talk about anything with us, and we go from there. So hopefully that answers your question. How many beard hairs does Stacy find around the house? 0. Now, in the sink in our bathroom, in the morning when I brush this bad boy out, there's going to be a couple. But I am actually pretty OCD about my hair and fingernails and grooming and stuff. So I always brush that stuff down the drain real quick. And then someone just said El Nino. And I have no idea what that means. Are we talking about El Nino that is happening right now? Is El Nino happening? Is this an El Nino year? Are they talking about the band? The what is it? What do they call themselves? What is it? The new metal? Are they talking about the new metal band? Band El Nino? I found one in my drink yesterday after you had a sip. Well, whoopity-doo, woman. And they said beard hair. That was clearly a mustache hair. So shame on you for trying to hair shame me on my own live stream. I will not be hair shamed by you on my live stream. So guys, yeah, every freaking Monday, I'm going to post up a picture for topics for the live stream for Tuesday. Again, anything's on the table. This is not just a reselling content show. We do got some people here. So what are you guys currently selling? I know this is the quote unquote summer slowdown. We are having one of the best months of the year right now. I've never been a big proponent or believer in summer slowdown. I think it really just comes down to what you're selling, where you're selling it, and what you're pricing it at. So what are you guys currently selling right now? And if you are experiencing a slowdown, tell me what you're selling, and maybe I can explain why you're having it. Maybe your price too high. Rolexes are still selling well for you. I imagine they are, my friend. I don't ever imagine people aren't buying pre-owned Rolexes, because I don't think a lot of people are out there buying brand new ones, except for like Burt Kreischer and Tom Segura, who apparently just love watch shopping. That's awesome though that you're selling pre-owned Rolexes. We used to have a store here in our warehouse district in Houston on Harwin Street. That's the wholesale district. There used to be a store that sold watches, but then if you knew the owner, they had a back room, a little knock secret room that you could go into, and that's where they had all their bootleg stuff. And luckily, I was introduced to the owner, so I had because I used to sell purses out of my trunk, some bootleg, some authentic. And I would always go there and do the old secret handshake and go back there and get Rolexes and sunglasses from him. And people love wearing inspired or bootleg or fake items. The funny thing about bootleg stuff is a lot of it is actually made to the same specifications with the same material, sometimes in the same factory. It's just not under the license of whatever brand it is. Like Nike, there's actually a warehouse of people that used to work at Nike that make fake Nikes using the exact same material. Everything is identical, but because it is not paid for from Nike, they have to be sold as counterfeits. And you could buy these shoes on the street markets when you go over there. I think they're like $18 US, but they are not real Nikes, even though they're made, everything's the same. It's funny. Now, obviously, you can tell the fakes that are not made the same, but men's clothing is always going to sell. Clothing in general is always going to sell. Clothing in general is always going to sell. Also, don't forget a lot of these high-end luxury brands, they actually refuse. They don't do pre-owned stuff. And I think they're limiting themselves because, I've said this multiple times, like Nike is actually going to be working to open up some pre-owned brick and mortar stores where they're kind of doing what Levi's is doing, but they're going to separate it to a completely different store. Like Levi's right now will buy back your old jeans and give you store credit to purchase new Levi's. And the reason they want that is because the pre-owned market is booming right now. And they know that some 50-year-old lady is just going to be like, oh, I've got 50 pairs of Levi's that I've had since the 50s. You're going to give me store credit for some new jeans? And then they're going to turn around and sell those vintage Levi's for a crap ton of money while they just gave her some store credit. So it's beneficial for them to buy back their stuff because a lot of people are going to be bringing the product to them that they can then turn around and resell in the second market. But like Louis Vuitton, they destroy all of their stuff that is not going to be sold on market. They do not sell pre-owned. Burberry actually burns all of their stuff. There's been news articles written forever about Burberry. They actually burn all of their stuff. Started selling for about 8 months. I've heard that a personal collection of something helps to stay engaged. What do you personally collect? Well, if you're watching on YouTube and you take a look around, I love toys. I love toys from my era. They don't have to be vintage. Like if you see right here, I got the Beetlejuice plush set right here. These are modern. They're new, but I mean, look how freaking awesome they are. Look at this. It's awesome. Amazing. So cool. I collect toys. I like art, pictures, things like that. I have a bunch of Simpsons all in front of me. This whole cabinet is like Simpsons, Jurassic Park, Golden Girls, stuff like that is what I collect. Whenever I'm at here's my caveat to it though. If it's going to go on my toy shelf, it's got to come from the thrift or the bins. Like the stuff that I have here that's new with tags that's on my collection, these were all gifts. I would not buy them for me personally. Everything that I collect, I've either had since a child or I found it at the bins. Now, the only difference now is sometimes I will buy some used stuff off of Whatnot because you can literally get so much stuff off Whatnot for so freaking cheap. Rolex makes 99% of their stuff in-house. That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. So yeah, the biggest part about when you get started reselling is trying not to source for yourself. Every time I walk into the bins, or every time I used to walk into a thrift store, in my brain, I would be punching a punch card. It's like, you're on the clock. It's time to work. No longer there for fun. It's time to work. That's why I kind of stopped filming for YouTube videos, because in the beginning, for like the first 2.5 years of YouTube, everything was filmed on my phone because iPhones have amazing cameras. So everything was filmed on my phone. So it's like I can't really do the job of sourcing items when my main focus is looking at my phone while I'm filming, making sure things are in shot, it's not crooked, blah, blah, blah. So then I was like, oh, well, I got a GoPro, I'll wear a chest mount. Well, I still find myself focusing on making sure, like looking down and making sure the camera was facing where it needs to be, make sure the red light's on. That's really important. I used to film a lot of stuff. Well, I thought I was filming, but the light wasn't even on. So that was always annoying. So then I just kind of switched it. Like now it's just when I'm there, I'm on the clock. I'm there to do a job that pays my bills, takes care of my family. This isn't playtime. So after the work is done, I'll try and get some footage for like shorts or like reels. But for the main part, I try not to collect stuff from me. Sitting on some new tags women's fitness leggings that are not moving. Schematter Sports is the brand. What is their new tags? What are sold comps? Like, what's the sell-through rate on that specific brand? If you got them for super cheap, maybe run a sale or a buy three get one free sale. Especially if you're on eBay, you can go ahead and create that coupon where you can do buy three get one. Do something like that to move them, especially if you have like a lot. If you don't have a lot, maybe just run like a 25% off sale if it has a lower sell-through rate. So that's the only difference between every platform out there for reselling and whatnot is sell-through rate means absolutely zero when it comes to whatnot, because you have people bid something up that that eBay tells you this has a 50% sell-through rate. What if 3 people in the stream really want that item? Now, all of a sudden, this item that sells for $25, 50% sell-through rate on eBay just sold for $60. Sell-through rate does not matter on whatnot. So it's the big change that I'm going through is the demand. Who wants it? How many people want this item and what are they willing to pay for it? It's a UK brand. So what you're telling me is that you, an American, are trying to sell a UK brand of athletic wear. I think we call it leisure wear on eBay. Does the activewear, does it look like a pair of jagged teeth? Like at the bottom of the leggings, is it all chewed up? Look like a shark bit it? Oh, that's horrible. I just talked about a shark attack. Does it look like the teeth have mangled the bottom of it? You know, because we don't really have very good teeth over here in the UK. If the brand has a low sell-through rate and it's not an American brand, but it's new with tags, lower your price. You're going to probably eat. You might eat some. I mean, I don't know what you paid for it, but I would lower the price to where you're still making profit, but you're just moving it. Open up international shipping. So when we sold on eBay exclusively, we did I think it was called the global shipping program. We were part of the global shipping program. I don't know if that's different than just opening up international, but we were part of the global shipping program where we would just ship it directly to like an eBay hub. And then from there on, eBay would handle the rest as far as like the duties and custom and all that good stuff. Check is 100% worth it. Now, there have been a very small percentage of time that check will authenticate something that does not pass eBay authentication, but they have a very, very high success rate as far as passing and failing. So I do believe it's worth it. I wouldn't use it like on every pair, but if you have like a high dollar pair that's like over $150, that is going to be automatically part of the eBay authentication program. It's worth, what is it, $2-3 to just check it out and maybe save yourself the time of listing it than when it's not going to get approved. So that if it was a bad buy, maybe try moving it on Whatnot. Just start it at whatever your buy cost is. Just try to just to make your money back. Just get rid of it. Because I know a lot of people, like, obviously there's like the percentage, like the 5% of suburban housewives that just, I have to wear Lululemon. I have to have Lululemon. But most women, housewives, suburban people, they don't really care about brand when it comes to leggings. They're all pretty much the same. They suck everything in to make it look better than it really is. Oh yeah. 75 is the new threshold. Oh wow. Yeah, I also noticed that now everything that eBay authenticates, they automatically cover the shipping, but it's FedEx, which really sucks because I used to always just ship in the priority shoebox. And then I sold a pair of shoes for like $100 and it sent me a FedEx label. And I'm like, great. Now I have to find a box for these stupid shoes because I can't put them in a shoebox from USPS. That's annoying. Quite freaking annoying. Let me see all these things. Let me see. Going to my show notes. I really, oh yeah. I'm sitting here right here. Guys, did you know American Bubble Boy now has packing tape? Like me personally, I don't use bubble wrap. I sell clothing. I don't have to bubble wrap clothing. And when I sold shoes, I didn't bubble wrap shoes. Do you get bubble wrap in your shoes when you buy them new from the store? Hell no. So why would I send you shoes covered in bubble wrap? But they sell packing tape. And we use a ton. And by we, I mean the entire reselling community. They now have 24 rolls for $34 free shipping. Free shipping. That's $1.41 a roll. Obviously, there's a link in the description. You get like 5% off. But just in general, tape is something that we all use every day. Is it loud tape? Do you like loud tape? Is that I mean, I can give you a demo. There you go. Was that some ASRM? Is that what they call it? Did I just turn my podcast into an ASRM video? Let's do some blackhead removal. There we go. Oh, I already did it this morning, so I don't have any. Sorry. Oh yeah. I mean, also on the, you can adjust the whatever on your tape gun. I have mine all the way down. Like I like it to be tough. But yeah, it's really good tape. And for whatever reason, I've always just bought tape from Walmart. Not even off Amazon. Literally just buy it from Walmart. For whatever reason, the tape that I was buying from Walmart, I would pack it at night, and then in the morning, it was like unsticking to the boxes. And I was like, well, maybe it's because of the humidity. I am in Houston. It's freaking hot here. But so far, I haven't had that issue with this. I am actually, because of the whole Bubblegate incident that happened, if you don't know what I'm talking about, apparently a company that Trash to Cash is always like shoving down your throat, like the Nathan's hot dog contest. Apparently they got busted selling people the wrong amount. Like they said they would sell you 100 yards of bubble wrap, but they were only giving you 60 yards. They got busted. So now there's like this whole Bubblegate thing. American Bubble Boy was also measured, and they were only 4 yards off, which is better than any other company that was actually tested. So that's pretty badass. But their tape so far has been awesome. Again, I'm new to using them. I'm new to being an affiliate sponsor, but I've gone through 9 rolls so far because we sell a lot of stuff. I've gone through 9 rolls of my first 24, and I've had no issues with sticking tape. The demo in slow motion. Do you want me to talk? Oh. Yeah. Oh, you think it was 4 feet? Yeah, they were only like 4 feet off, which is pretty awesome when it comes to it. So, again, I'm just telling you what I'm currently using. I know that we are now picking up sponsors, but again, I'm very specific about the people that I want to work with. I'm not going to just take somebody's money if I'm not using the product or if I think that the product is dog shit. But speaking of not dog poop, I do have to tell you guys about dealing with Dalton shoe trees, because as you know, if you've been following us for any time, We started off as almost exclusively shoe sellers. We still do dabble in shoes. Obviously, we're selling them on Whatnot, so I don't have to make them look pretty with the shoe trees. But I do use Dalton shoe trees. I've had them since he first started selling them, and I did a spiffy little commercial for him. So, guys, give me 43 seconds and just enjoy me talking about shoe trees for that handsome son of a gun, Dalton. Listen up, shoe resellers and foot connoisseurs. If you're taking pictures of shoes to list and you're not using shoe trees, it's like making love with a limp noodle. It looks unflattering and nobody's happy. Dealing with Dalton shoe trees are here for you. They're shaped like a foot to give you the appearance that someone is wearing the shoes to accurately display the shoe. They're good for deep cleaning shoes. They give you something to push up against. And they're made of high quality materials and backed by some of the biggest shoe resellers in the game. Use code FLIPTHEWORLD, all caps, and you will get 10% off your order. Dealing with Dalton shoe trees, they're magical. Dealing with Dalton shoe trees, he's handsome by some. This is why I'm getting sponsors, guys. Who else is going to write their own jingle for a company they get absolutely nothing from? Jesus. Great, great, great stuff, guys. I like American Bubble Boy, the Done Right video. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you use Dalton shoe trees? Awesome. Great. Yeah, they're actually good. I like how they're not, I do like how they are like fit. They're fit like a foot would be, if that makes any sense to you. If you've ever used shoe trees, there's some that are just like completely round. His actually have like the little indentations of where it would be like a foot. So when you put it inside a shoe to take photos for eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, wherever you're selling, it looks more like it would if it had a foot in it versus just a piece of plastic and metal. Also, a little thing most people don't know about shoe trees, because I see people do some horrible things when it comes to, and this isn't part of the promo. This is just me talking from an experience selling shoes. If you're selling sandals or flats or wedges or slides or any shoe that you actually can't get that spring to pop into, you just unscrew the spring and you just use the actual shoe part to slide in and hold the shoe in place. A lot of people don't know that. You'd think that would be more common, that'd be more common knowledge, but really people don't know that you just unscrew the spring and then you're left with just the actual foot part that you can slide into the wedge, into the heel, into the boot, and not have to deal with that weird spring sticking out. So just something else if you are a shoe reseller. They also come in regular and small size. So you've got like the smaller foot, and then you've got the magnum size for all you big-footed resellers out there. Also, if you guys, I'm going to beat it over the head like a seal, wherever they beat seals with clubs. Flipcon is in August. Stacy and I will be speaking. There's a great panel of guests that are going to be a variety of topics. There's actually going to be some breakout sessions where you get to go and break things. Apparently, I don't know what a breakout session is, but maybe we're all just going to sit together and get acne, or we're going to sit in a circle and we're all going to talk about what our problems are. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm a foodaholic. But they're going to have breakout sections, and then Dalton and I are going to be doing the hot sauce Q&A part 2, actually on stage instead of tucked away in the corner. I've already gotten 3 of the items that we're going to be eating and or ingesting during that. I'm still doing some research on 2 more. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you get your tickets, flipcon.net. Trying to sell this thing out. It's the official last year of Flipcon. I don't know if it's because Stacy and I got picked to be on the panel that why nobody wants to go or why they're canceling it. But make sure you try and make it, even if it's only to come hang out in the parking lot. Like you don't want to buy the tickets and stay at the hotel and eat the food, but you just want to meet and greet with some people. I'll hang out in the parking with you. I'm all about parking lot pimping. Come on. I'm going to be shaking babies and kissing hands. I don't care. I might even bring my tattoo machine and have some Flip the World tattoos in the car or something. Let's make it an event. Let's have some fun. That's all that we are about in life, is having fun. In fact, after this live stream, we're going to hightail it to the post office, and then we're going to see the movie Boogeyman. I do not remember the trailer, but I like watching scary movies, so I'm hoping it's good. It's called Boogeyman. I really, off the top of my brain, I cannot remember I can't remember the trailer for it. So pretty excited about that. This is our day off from the week, and then we're right back at the bins live on live on Whatnot Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Remember, this is only episode 2. If you guys have anything you ever want to talk about, you can always DM us at Flip the World TX on Instagram. Always jump in the comments. I never thought that I would be back doing lives or podcasting, but I do actually miss a lot of the people that don't sell on Whatnot or that don't come onto the Whatnot stream. I don't get to entertain and interact with the people on YouTube that are just specifically on YouTube or maybe not on Instagram. So I'm trying to get back into this. It is a relearning process. You guys, if you're watching and not listening, you see I got some green lights. I'm trying to mood it out a little bit. I really worked on the lighting. I flipped the camera so the lighting's not on glare on my glasses. I adjusted the brightness on the screen. Like, I've been really taking some notes, trying to make this a little bit better than everybody else's crappy podcast that they got going on. No offense, Flipside. No offense, Trash to Cash. No offense, Let's Do Lunch Ladies podcast lady. I'm just kidding. You guys are all great. There's actually not a podcast that I would say is I mean, what can I don't listen to most of them, so it doesn't matter. I do listen to those though. That's why they know their names. But I want to engage. I want to do live podcasting. I want to do live interaction with people. I don't want to have a guest or a co-host, because then you have to rely on a other person. And if you guys have been watching any of my stuff from the beginning, humans are not reliable creatures, just by habit. Not reliable. So I can rely on myself, and I can rely on people to show up and have some fun, hopefully. So that's what we're doing. Episode 2 is coming to a close here. I do want to thank everybody that anytime someone tunes in, whether it be on here, Whatnot, Instagram, you send me a freaking letter in the mail, you throw something in my P.O. box. Yeah. I know. Trash to Cash is the only official podcast that I will always talk trash on, because it's literally in their name. And I think everybody knows that I am the missing link to that podcast. It should be the 4 of us, but for whatever reason, I mean, I know what the real reason is. It's not jealousy. You guys would think, oh, well, they're just jealous of you. That's why they don't want you to have be the 4th co-host. The actual fact is they are heightists. They are actually they are all heightists, because none of them are 5'9". They're all 5'9" and under. So anything that is above 5'9", they are very they have they're phobic. I mean, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. Trash to Cash podcast is height phobic. And I don't understand why people allow that to happen in 2023, because I thought we were better than that, but they do not appreciate people over 5'9". And as a 6-foot person, it's not fair. I didn't ask to be born this tall, and I don't think that I should have to defend myself from people that could have been extras in the movie Willow. And with that, we're going to conclude today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that's been here in the chat. Interested in being a guest on my shoot. Dude, I would love to be a guest on anyone's podcast, anyone's show. Hit me up in the DMs. But yeah. Shame on you, Trash to Cash. Stop hating on tall people, you freaking dwarves. Peace.